deal. Welcome to a podcast with my best friends.
Yes.
I'm your host, Rob, here with two of my best friends in the entire world, Emmanuel.
Good one.
And Maddie.
Hello.
Hello.
So we were talking before the stream. Emmanuel told me to start the stream immediately. I said,
Start.
Frog Fractions is coming to Steam in May.
Okay. Okay. So Frog Fractions, right?
Frog Fractions.
No, don't. Okay. Yeah. If you know what Frog Fractions is, just play it. There's nothing for me to say.
Yeah,
like
so
I can't.
Don't even.
There's nothing for me to say. Don't look at anything.
Yeah. You have to.
Don't. If you look something up, I'll pull up at your crib. I'll pull up at your house. I'll be outside looking at you until you play that dumbass Flash game. All right. Frog Fractions. Okay.
It's an experience. I can't even describe it to you. It's something you
That's
have to play.
just play it.
Stop
Just play it.
listening and go
Just
play
play
it.
it.
Right
That's it.
now.
Next
Close the
segment.
stream.
That's it.
Just go play.
Yes. Or I'll DDoS you. All right. Next. All right. Next. Okay.
All right. So here's my invite code. I think it's the same, Maggie. If you remember the same code as last time.
I can just go in there. I'm on my own game right now, but once I finish this day, I'll come back to you guys.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, how was your guys' weeks? I got some stories to tell.
Let's see. Okay. So there's that tournament thing with the tanks, core disruption. So I went to go practice because I booked a spot, but they were like, you came a week early, but you can look at some game dev anyway and help us test some bugs out.
Alright.
So it's kind of cool watching the guy he was like there are models of the tanks and he was like, look, if I shoot the cockpit it goes past the glass, so watch me fix it. And it was really cool. It was really cool. Yeah, the cock. Slurp. And it was he was talking about how like they were starting that game since 2015, and like think about 5 years and it's still like an alpha, because they said like they redid the game from the ground up like 3 times because
Oh my god.
their foundation was shaky those 2 times. So it just fucked them later on. I guess something you learn in the process of
Yeah.
your own game development. But yeah, it was really sick. We played it. And what's even sicker, they're just like, talk to our graphic designer. We can get your team a logo and jerseys for the finals. That's gonna be fire.
Damn, that sounds awesome.
That's gonna be so sick. That's gonna be so sick.
Speaking of merch, when are we coming out with the product? Oh god.
When we
Whatever.
have more than one viewer.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on, is it here? The whole time he's already here.
I was gonna say, I thought I heard something weird in my headphones, but anyways, yeah, that's what's been going on with you.
Yeah, that was cool. Then a bunch of programming exams next week, but that's gonna be fun. But yeah, what about you,
That's
Megan?
gonna be fun.
Yeah.
That's gonna
Exam.
be fun. Yeah, woohoo!
No. I don't really have anything going on. Just a bunch of studying and
Woohoo!
yeah. I skipped 2 of my classes because I was just like, it's not today.
Oh my god.
That's a fucking. I throw the guilt away by saying if I sleep through this class, then the energy can be used studying effectively. Then wake up early.
Another class.
That's how I read. That's how the stage 2 bargaining. Like that's how we're at, Matt.
I don't know. I don't know if I told either of you guys. So like, I was gonna say I relate to that. I've never had to take like a mental health day except for a few months ago, I think.
Mhm.
Like from work, I took a mental health day because everything I was going through, like with my breakup, like there was one day where I woke up and I just don't know how to explain it, but I didn't feel like I just couldn't do it that day, and so I
Mhm.
called out sick. And I was just like, yeah, I'm just not today. And then like the next day, I was good.
Oh yeah, good for you.
I didn't
Yeah.
want to bring down the podcast or anything like that. Yeah, no, the next day I was good. But, like that one day, I don't even know how to describe it. Like I just couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
So I played
I'm
Yoshi's
sure.
Island all day.
That sounds pretty relaxing.
Yeah, it was
Vibe.
actually. Yoshi's Island is it's a good game.
Is that the one where you throw the eggs?
Yeah, it's on the SNES. Very fun. Yeah,
The
we can
one
get back
where,
to
like,
it. I don't know how
the
they did
one-
such a pastel environment with the graphical limitations of the original. Because it looks so good. But yeah. So yeah, you got Baby Mario. It was a good day.
Big Mario.
It was a good day for the most part, besides like feeling sucky. But like, I got over that a long time ago. I decided, just I wanted to move on.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm doing like everything's good now.
Yeah, it's lit.
It's lit. Yeah.
Where is? Let's see.
I think
let me look.
I put a couple questions in the Google Doc.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Oh yeah. So welcome to the Vegetation Nation.
That's our new name. Look for the merch.
I'm Dead, the Green Gang.
We're dropping the merch Tuesday.
Okay.
Vegetation Nation, baby.
I fucking want to anonymous chipmunk.
Wait, what?
Who was your first or earliest crush you can remember?
Do you see?
I'm reading off of Robert's questions, huh?
Did you ever say you look at the gaming names? I added a new gaming name.
Oh, we have some more names. Hold on.
Just very bottom of the list of the gaming names.
Oh yeah. Oh, of course. Who could forget Autosave Association? I literally, that's the first one. I put the emojis. Have you racism destroyer?
What do you guys think about that?
Where do I sign up?
It's got a good message. It's good for the kids. We're
If you're white, just stop.
Just
like what am I supposed to do?
And you just hear me fade from existence.
No, you're okay. You're like, you disappear.
The snap. I don't feel so good. I don't feel so white. I'm just going away. But yeah. So, I wanted to talk about. This is not a Valentine's Day podcast, but I wanted to talk about crushes. That was my first topic I wanted to talk about.
Okay.
Silence. Yeah, that was my. Emmanuel read the question. Who's your first crush, or if you can't remember your first crush, like who's your, like the earliest that you remember? Because I have like, I can't remember my first one. I have one that's early, and then one that happened in middle school. So, what should I tell those stories?
I mean, let me think. I didn't.
I don't like girls.
I didn't. To come out. I didn't really crush on people until like my senior year of like high school.
Wow.
Like in middle school, it was like all lust because of the hormones. It was just the hormones. Honestly, listen, man, a strong breeze. That's all that's required. A strong breeze. I remember I look at like one butt in Innocent Jeans and I'd be like, damn, what would I do with that? Like all day, the entire day.
Oh my god.
Can you stop?
But yeah, not really until like senior year high school. Let's see,
Or-
yeah,
Say name.
I was asking, I guess, yeah, I was, so I asked her to prom, but I wasn't really into her. But I was like, oh, making the things I'm kind of vibing with her. So then I was sort of into her at that point. Yeah, but I wasn't into her before.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was, I guess that one. Yeah, I guess her. Yeah, I suppose.
That's cool.
What about
I
you
thought she
guys?
was cool.
Yeah, she was nice.
We went to her house that one time because, like, I forgot what happened. It was like exams or something. School started late.
I don't remember why. I don't remember
And
even.
we just walked to her house, and then we went to school, and it was like school started late for some reason. It was pretty cool though.
Okay.
And we were there. I think David was there. I was there, and we hung out, and it was pretty cool. All right, that was a good story. What about you, Maggie?
I don't remember any early crushes. I remember I used to have a crush on when I was like 5 or 6 or something, like really young. I had a crush on the neighborhood boy. I don't remember him too well.
Youth.
Yeah, I don't remember him too well, but that's
forgettable.
that. Very forgettable.
Probably because you're a main character.
Nope.
All right, I guess it falls on to me to tell my story. My story is not too exciting. Maybe a little bit awkward.
Seinfeld theme plays.
So what's the deal with...
Enough.
I wanted to say 9/11, but that probably doesn't sound good enough.
I mean, you said it anyway. So what's the deal with 9/11?
Oh my god.
Okay, so I was on this. I don't know if I want to say the name. I feel like you guys know who it is, or well, I mean, you guys know who it is, but guys.
I mean, speak about it to someone who doesn't know. I mean, in the context of like someone who wouldn't know who you're talking about, so they wouldn't know a name anyways.
Oh, okay. So there was this girl in middle school, and I had a crush on her, but the way that it came out was kind of awkward. We were just like on our way to the library, and we were talking about whatever.
Wow.
Wow. I think I liked anybody. And she asked me if I liked her, and I was like sweating. And I was like, yeah.
Sweating.
And I don't remember what happened after that, but we certainly didn't go out or anything like that.
But I mean, going out in like high school, like that's like, like I thought like it was like a silly thing because like, there isn't, you're all broke, and you can't do much. I guess you can hang out at each other's houses, but there isn't really much you can do.
Spring.
Yeah, there isn't much you can do. So I was always like, it's so silly. Like, why people make a big deal of it? Like, there isn't much you can do. You don't have many options.
I was I would just put in the name in the Discord chat so you guys have like context. But if I could go further back than that, as far as back as I remember, 4th grade when I used to live in PG County for like a year, I told you guys about that girl, Miss Zelda. I liked her and she liked me, and we liked Naruto, and we hung out a lot, I guess, at recess, and that's all that I remember, because I don't really remember much from that time, like, school-wise, only, like some, few things, and then there's a girl in 5th grade that I also liked me back, and I have one memory of that specific, thing, which is us just walking around the playground and talking about I don't know what.
Playground, I'm dead. The playground.
But yeah, that's it. Those are my earliest crushes. I can't tell. I would say if I talked about every crush I ever had in my life, we'd be going on. This podcast would be too long.
Maggie, what's that purple thing?
What purple thing?
Go back. Go left.
Back. Oh, the meteorite?
Meteorites, what? the symbiotes.
I can't break it with this steel pickaxe. I have to upgrade. Oh, I could upgrade all my stuff.
Obsidian Edge. What the fuck? I thought this was Stardew Valley. That's the most metal name I've ever heard.
Iridium rod.
Iridium rod. Obsidian Edge.
Iridocyclitis.
Vibranium pickaxe.
Yeah, I like that. That was good.
I fucking want to. What the fuck? Man, my brain is off. I spent all my brain juice this week on studying for the exams next week. I was playing hella board games last night because that's what I do on Fridays, and like I just kept like I was really.
All my friends being there. I was playing by myself.
I was really. Yeah, I hallucinated. I was like really annoying like the host of the game who brought it. 'Cause I just kept like I kept saying I smell cap like every time she said a rule. We were playing Azul. It's a really fun board game. It's like we didn't play Avalon that day.
Yeah, I was just saying that's what I play.
Yeah, like Azul's board game where like there's a bunch of starburst looking things on these like discs, and you got to take all the same color, and then you want to fill your board a certain way to get points. It's pretty fun. Like 30 minutes. Yeah, it's always weird like describing board games, but yeah.
I told you about that Spider-Man heist board game. I really wanted to play that at some point.
Yeah,
Sinister
I like
Six,
heists.
Like what you're
Heists
trying to do
sound fun.
is you play as a Sinister Six, and you're trying to pull off heists without being caught by Spider-Man. I think it's the general game flow.
Assault the cat.
I don't know what this quest is. I don't care. What I do care about is that it's Abigail's birthday next week.
Is my nose breathing into the mic?
Nope.
I don't think so. But yeah.
All right. I love me some board games. I've played so many. I've learned. There's still so many. We are in the bountiful age of oversaturation.
Yeah, I really do like. It was only like recently that I got into like tabletop games, sort of like within the past couple, like past year or so.
Oh yeah, same. Like for me, past few years, yeah.
Especially like I don't own anything. I mean technically I do, but I own games like board games, not like tabletop games, like stuff like Monopoly and like I own like too many versions of Monopoly. Like, but my favorite one is Star Wars Monopoly.
It's so weird to think I used to only play like Uno. Like it's just so weird to think about that.
I remember we were playing in my college preparedness class or whatever it was.
I'm sorry, but you think in Mexico they call it one?
Okay, wait. So I saw. That reminds me. So I was at a store and I saw Dose. I swear to God, I thought it was a rip-off game.
Dose,
no,
it's not. It's not.
It's real. I thought it was some sort of rip-off game. I was like, what the hell?
Calculation's different.
I had to pick it up. And no, it's real.
It's like you want to add or multiply numbers, right? Something like that.
I don't even know, but I had like a trip. I thought we were living in a simulation. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, it really looks like something you'd see at like fucking Best Way or something, with like those Spanish rip-offs of candy. Fruit Circles.
Fruit Circles.
Fruit Circles cereal. Honey Dips.
Purchase, not Best Buy.
See, the thing is, Best Way is such a meme. The store itself is a rip-off. It's Safeway. The store itself is Best Way's rip-off of Safeway. The store itself is a shitty rip-off.
Oh no.
It's really something impressive.
I remember. This is like vague memories. I remember going to like a Spanish like store where they had like Spanish goods, like with my parents, and my dad got like this combination of like it's like jelly and like cheese, and you eat it together, and I don't know what it's called. But it was like a really weird taste. It was a weird taste.
I've had jelly and cream cheese, and that was okay, but
I'm watering a rock. Yeah, I really like bagels with cream cheese and jelly. I love bagels. Oh yeah, so a lot of stuff happened this week, kind of.
Hold on, I'm looking at these rules for Dose.
What's next, Trey?
Play a single card that matches the number of one of the cards, regardless of color.
Do you still want to get rid of all your hands?
Okay, and then, all right. So match your number, and then and so there are two piles in the center. You have to play two cards. Okay, you play two cards that add. Okay, alright. You may play cards from your hand that match the numbers on cards in center rows. Either you play one card that matches the number, or you play two cards that sum to the number. Okay. Okay, so one card that matches the yeah. Either one's regardless of color. Okay. So you add up to it. Okay, cool.
I was like, I don't know. When I played, the last time I played Uno, which is like years ago, I was kind of confused on the rules.
How's that possible?
What I was doing.
You said Uno?
Yeah.
You played Uno years ago?
Yeah, I played it in my college class in high school.
How is that possible? Years ago? That's just so weird to me, like, the thought of not playing it for so long. That doesn't make you old. It makes you a hermit.
I don't own a pack of Unos.
Please, you'll have that. I don't know. Oh, what do you think they call Uno in, like, Japan or something? Like, how do you say one in Mandarin?
I don't want to be shut down.
What the?
Yeah, man, while I play around the Corona.
Play around, and then just the podcast just shut down.
Uh-oh. Still was knocking on the door pretty loudly. It must be important.
I didn't order anything.
So, okay, are they swatting me? Like, did they cut my cables?
They They just speak in the microphone. You didn't hear anything, and suddenly the podcast doesn't even show
This is
up
all.
on the website.
This is all on stream. This is all on stream. Let the people know the revolution will not be televised.
They've already deleted the podcast. This is straight up gone.
Holly.
I was gonna say, so the podcast, not a podcast. Starbucks opened up next to my work, or nearby, like where I live. Recently, like there's usually one.
Oh shit! Hold up. I'm sorry. We got aggressive sock in the chat. Let's go.
Oh man, hey, it was popping.
Hey, what's poppin'? Fucko. We full.
What?
Very exclusive chat.
Aggressive sock has left the chat.
And that's how we do business, baby.
I'm sorry. I lied.
Oh.
Told you this is all I have. This is my only job.
that was the Sonic racing.
Yeah, it's Sonic Racing. Like, if you turn the announcer volume down, he's like, "What? What are you doing? This is my only job."
Yeah, when you get to like the lowest volume, and me and Emmanuel
Please,
like,
Please.
we're like dying.
And he's like, "No."
This is my only job. I got kids.
That game is really good. Sonic Racing is really good. No one plays it, but it's actually a really good racer.
I heard that unfortunately Sonic Team Racing or whatever it was called, like the new one, wasn't very good. It's only Sonic characters, I think, because Sega and Sonic All Stars was like Sega characters and properties. They even had Jet Set Radio. I love that game. Although they could have had more Jet Set Radio songs, just 'cause I really like the soundtrack for Jet Set Radio. But yeah, it's a really solid game. I have to I don't know. I feel like I was always getting held back to my like system, or like I feel like it was always bandy or something. So that and like sort of the mechanics. One of the mechanics I never got down 100% was like the start boosting. I felt like that was a little bit confusing because I'm so used to Mario Kart. We're not confusing, but like.
Oh, I love you some Mario Kart. Yeah, hard. Robert, what was your podcast stream?
It's in the Discord, I think, right?
Yeah,
It is?
If you scroll far enough, it's podcast and one word.
Oh wait, okay, I see it. Let's see if there's anyone here.
I have no idea. I don't look in the chat. It's just
A great host.
really just the finest. That reminds me. I was gonna have a whole intro. I was gonna say the host with the most ass, but no, I can't do that.
Oh no, Sock left.
Bully.
I love that game. Yo, someone called me a bully. Hold on, let me hit y'all with it. Someone called me a bully because I was in office hours for computer science, and then I saw my TA doing something interesting, so I took a photo. Hold on, let me get the photo.
On record. Snapped. Damn, this man's on the bar.
Wait here.
Bars.
This is what I saw. I saw my hardworking TA doing this during office hours.
I have my inventory's
I put in the Discord.
Yeah. I'm just trying to deal with this. My inventory's completely full, and I hate it. How far did the mine go again? Is it 110 or something like that?
I don't know.
God, how much?
Good luck.
It's a question for Maddie, the expert on this game.
What the heck? He's just sleeping.
He's knocked the absolute fuck out. Like,
oh my god! You took a selfie with him. He's just asleep. That man's not like he's in the Matrix. That's how deep he is. Like he's like, don't unplug him. Don't unplug him.
There's something about the mouth being ajar that's just so funny. You can see the eyes are open from here. I think.
You could drop something in his mouth like that. The man would probably just. Oh, you would just.
There's just something about like the mouth being open. It just looks like you're truly gone. Like nothing's gonna wake you up.
We just use that as the profile pic for the podcast. Podcast with my man sleep.
Bro, wake up, bro. You sleep, bro.
Oh my god, dude, that is incredible.
Um,
I'm talking about the Starbucks. It's a big Starbucks. Very nice Starbucks.
Starbucks is, I hate to admit it's yummy, but it's just so many monies.
I don't go
It's
there
so
very
many
often.
monies.
That's why I don't go there very often. Is
And then they give you like, they got like food, but it's not food. It's like a little sweet treat, really.
it's like
Like
a thing you can put in your body.
it's like a, I don't know, what do you like, bakeries that have like desserts and stuff. It's like desserts, you know, like just a little
Yeah.
num
I've
num
never
num.
ever gotten something to eat at Starbucks. I don't think ever in my life.
It's like, you know, I'm not gonna lie, everything there is like worth the money, I would say, for the most part. I mean, the coffee, $3 for coffee is kind of weird though.
The only thing
I like
ever
for, like,
did
a
when I
normal
go there,
coffee.
since the beginning of time, or by beginning of time, the girlfriend I had in high school
I mean,
introduced
yesterday.
me to Starbucks for the first time, and I got the same, or I had like what she had. I think that was the only thing I've ever gotten since then. It's just mocha frappuccino. That's the only thing I ever get when I go to Starbucks.
A mocha frap. Oh, fraps are, yeah, they're like thicker. I like mochas, but fraps are like thicker. Thick.
I went to the best one I ever had was like they put chocolate shavings on the whipped cream, and I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. No other place I've been to ever does that, and they only did it once.
Oh, you know what's bomb? The fucking those like straws that are made of chocolate. What are they called? You know what I'm talking about? They're like no, they're not called chocolate straws. It's like they're like breaded on the outside, but they're chocolate on the inside.
They're like pirouette things. They're called
I
like,
think so.
it's like a,
Ooh,
it's not like a French name or something like that. I know what you're talking about,
those
sort of.
those are just so
They're like,
good.
they come in this big like metal tin.
It's crack.
They legitimately are cracked.
And like, oh my god, if you have like you drink like milk with it, oh god, yes.
I really do like me some milk.
Milk.
Meal. Oh, you guys should watch me. Next podcast, you guys should watch me play Dead Space 2.
Ooh.
Next
It's the
stream.
milk fast now. The milk.
That'd be fun.
We all just drink milk.
Oh, yo, this week I watched what was that shit called? Parasite. That
I haven't
movie's
seen it yet.
amazing.
I need to watch
That movie
that.
was amazing.
I need to watch that so I can talk about it next week, I guess. But don't talk
Wait.
about it this week. I guess.
Okay, I won't talk about it, but Maggie, did you see it?
Yeah.
Of course you should.
God, it was so good. Why is it? Of course you saw it.
She's into that
Why-
Korean type. Truly,
It's a that Korean.
not to be racist or anything, but
What? How's the racist?
I know like that Vine.
Not to be racist, but Asian people.
I can't replicate that noise. I don't know how she made that noise.
I don't know how she. Wait, you know what's like, right, Maggie? Like the meme.
The Vine.
No.
Okay, let me not to be racist, but
Play it on the
Asian
Discord.
people.
I wish we had a bot in the Discord.
Oh, what is this Spotify playlist? Wait, let me show you the actual video first.
I am going to like die in this mine. I can't find the exit, but yeah, that's what I'm referencing is the Vine. Yeah, I haven't seen it though, so I need to watch Parasite at some point. I was gonna say, there's a couple things on Netflix that I watched this week that I wanted to talk about. A couple things I'm watching. This is the worst. I have mined every single thing in this cave. I cannot
Oh
find the
man,
door.
Parasite was so good. Oh my god. Like, I think they just took like, I think a lot of it was really good. I'm not spoiling anything.
I've heard-
A lot of it was really cool as like, you know, since it's where was it shot? Was it shot somewhere? Was it shot somewhere in China or Korea or what?
South
Korea?
Korea.
Yeah, Korea,
Yeah.
Korea. They just like, you know, the culture and how they have their own like norms for like film. It's like, it's refreshing because they have different norms, and the way they blend in these little like all these fun little bits was just,
Oh my god, it's
it was just so fun. Like that movie was just so fucking awesome. Oh my, so refreshing. Fuck man, I watched it again. To be honest, I really want to do that. It was really good.
I haven't. Yeah, I'll have to watch it for the next podcast so I can talk about it. I guess.
I didn't know it was gonna be like I just knew the name. People said it was good, so I didn't watch anything. I didn't know it wasn't even in English. So it's kind of interesting. I was low key for like 20 minutes. I was kind of like, are they gonna go to America?
Oh my god.
Because I didn't know it was all in a different language.
There was this movie I saw a long while back. I thought about it the same thing. I had the same sentiment. There was this movie called Look Who's Back, I think, on Netflix. And it's about Hitler coming back into the modern day age and becoming this like huge pop culture sensation. He like is on TV. He's like a comedian type thing because like he's on this Saturday Night Live type show, and he becomes super popular. Only one guy knows that he's actually Hitler, or like that's later in the movie. Anyways, they speak German the entire movie, and I thought like at some point they're gonna switch back to English or something, but no, the entire movie is in German. You get used to it.
Yeah,
I was like, are they gonna like? I wasn't expecting that.
It's cool. You legitimately don't even notice it at some point.
It's a really good movie. It's like it's not even just funny. If you can check it out at some point, it's really good. Like but the ending, oh my god, ending left me in awe.
So what was it called?
Look Who's Back. I'm gonna see
Look
if it's still
Who's
on
Back.
Netflix.
Yeah, like I honestly like for these kinds of movies, like it's better that it wasn't dubbed because I feel like just the voice acting of the actual language is just better.
So yeah,
They're trying to dub Parasite though.
I mean, they could.
Like, you can't match it to the lip flaps.
I feel. I mean, no, with a movie they do it better. Like a movie they actually try to, but like, I mean, I feel like I feel. What? What are you saying?
I don't know. I've
You
seen
sound like you're
some
very uncomfortable with
dramas
it.
that I've seen dramas that try to dub into English, like Korean dramas that try to dub into English. It goes really bad. It's just so you're better off with the subtitles.
I get so annoyed when I hear people like, "Oh, I can't read subtitles." Can you read?
You
Well,
can't read.
Well, I can't read, so.
I swear to God.
Are you illiterate?
I sort of get it. It's like I'm just used to it already, so I don't care. Like I watch anime, but if you don't watch it, then you're just like, why should I? This is work. It feels like work.
I'm also used to it, I guess, but like that's because like my mom is deaf, so I've had captions on everything.
Oh,
As a
okay.
kid. I think I helped me read earlier. But I put captions on everything. Like when I'm playing games, I have to play with subtitles on because I can't miss something during the cutscenes. Just like sometimes you'll hear something you don't know what exactly they said, and then you can't go back. So
Yeah. I'm very torn sometimes between like having subtitles, but then that slightly takes away from immersion because when you look at the words, you're not looking at like their eyes or like their face or like things in the background.
the trick is just
But then it's like
flicking in between.
but then I want to know what they're saying sometimes. So.
Well,
And sometimes like they'll mumble something and the captions will be like a eloquent sentence. I just don't know how I'm supposed to hear that.
I was just that weird anime trope where they think half the sentence in their head and then they speak the second half out loud, and I was like, how is anybody supposed to know what you're saying? you didn't even speak the full sentence.
I think anime has made me talk to myself. Go ahead, clip that however you want to.
But
Because like in anime, like alright, when I say talk to myself, I just think out loud. Like I just like say what's on my mind, like even if I'm just like chilling. And in anime they do that, like
and
for the audience. For the audience, yeah. So I was like, so as a kid, I'm like, oh, that makes sense. Then I'm gonna do it too. And yeah, it's just nice.
I wouldn't say I specifically do that. I talk to myself a lot, but like in my head, I hear my own thoughts. I think to myself. Sometimes I like talk to myself, but like in a very quiet tone. I don't speak like out loud. Sometimes it's more like, what am I gonna do next, or what am I doing next? Like at work or whatever. Or
Same.
thinking about what I'm doing, just talking absentmindedly to myself. Sometimes I sing a song about what I'm doing to whatever song is running in my head, or like I sing my thoughts to whatever song is running in my head, kind of. But I don't like talk out loud. But I do talk to myself like in a quiet tone sometimes.
Oh,
I don't have a fishing rod. My inventory is full, and I want to shoot myself.
sounds like a you problem. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, Commander Rude? Hey, what's up? Another TV viewer?
Welcome
Another
to the chat. I would say
another TT viewer?
I did want to.
I give up.
Commander Root. He was here last time.
Yeah, he was here last
Returning
time.
viewer?
I hope I don't scare him away. Let's get some.
Let's get some Pepe's in the chat.
So someone gets to sell. We're splitting $5 3 ways, right?
Yeah. So I was gonna say I wanted to talk about what I watched on Netflix this week. It's actually.
Go ahead.
So there's this new Netflix original called "I Am Not Okay with This." I don't know if you've heard about it. It's made by the people or the producers of Stranger Things, and it was made from a comic book. So I read the comic book today. It's not very well. Saying it's not good isn't accurate, I guess. It's just not. They did a lot of different things from the Netflix series, and the Netflix series I actually like a lot better. The comic series was kind of just, and it's like 2 books or something like that. It's pretty easy to read. There's not a lot of words. It's pretty big pictures and like captions. So you can knock it out in like 30 minutes if you want to. Maybe like more than that, I think. But and the books are maybe like 100 pages each or something. But like I said, it's not a lot to read. I'm trying to open up on Netflix. It's very, very quick watch. Every episode is 20 minutes long, and it's only 7 episodes long. And so the way it ended was, I assume, a hint at a season 2, because they left it on a cliffhanger. But so, the series is about this. Oh, hey, there's Abigail. I have to give her this thing. The series is about this angsty 17-year-old white girl, which is how she describes herself, as what should she do tonight? I'm
What
talking
the
to
heck?
Abigail. Sorry.
Where are my emotes?
She's talking about like herself, and she has like anger issues ever since her dad died, and then she's dealing with all this like high school. Her best friend Dina dating this guy that she doesn't like, and she has a crush on her best friend. And on top of all the stuff that she's dealing with, like she doesn't really have a good relationship with her mom either because of her dad. What are you laughing at?
Emmanuel's like, where are my emotes?
Is it all a man wants is Monka W?
Manga.
All a man wants is
Cat was
Monka
in the
W.
chat.
Yo, K Kona, brother, K Kona. K Kona, brother.
So she's dealing with like telekinesis powers on top of all that too that she can't control. They just sort of activate when she gets like mad and stuff like that. And oh my god, the way the series ends, Jesus Christ!
You said it's like a show or a doc or what?
No, it's a show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. By the Stranger Things people. Okay.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I like it. It's a lot better than the comic book. I mean, if you do read the comic book, it's not terrible, but like everything they changed, they did it for the better because TV series is a lot more like actually fun to watch. So definitely check that out. And I also watched recently released a 3D remake or a CG animated remake of the very first Pokemon movie, and I watched that yesterday, last night after work. And it was pretty solid, honestly.
Yeah, I loved if it's written with any of the quality of Stranger Things, then yeah, I bet it's awesome. I did love Stranger Things.
It's solid. It's just the only complaint I have is that it ends when it starts getting good, pretty much. Because it's only 7 episodes long, and I don't know if they're gonna do a second season. If they don't, that wouldn't make any sense. Like I said, they leave it on a cliffhanger. But yeah, so I watched on Netflix recently. I had something I was going to talk about. Netflix side, can't remember. But I was just segueing to yesterday. So yesterday I was supposed to be at work at 8 a.m. and I didn't read my schedule the right way. So I came in what I thought was coming in as 11:30, and so I came in at 11:30. Nobody said anything to me, and I realized my mistake before I got to work.
Your first mistakes was befriending such snakes. You walk in there, and you say, because I'm getting these bands. Let them know.
So I was supposed to be working 5 hours that day, and I ended up working.
But we were working 4. They want you to work 5 hours. So we ain't showing. Amazing Keel.
So I came in 3.5 hours late, and not a single person noticed. I talked to the assistant manager, and I was like, because she was there today, but she wasn't supposed to be there, because I'm pretty sure it was her day off. So I talked to her, and I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I came in at this time when I was supposed to come in at this time." She was like, "All right, just do your normal 11:30 to 8." So I was like, "Okay," and I was like, I wasn't sure how I felt about that, because if I was working 8 a.m. to 1, I would have just got off work and went to the gym. Which is another thing. Segue into that. I started going to the gym. I started going to the gym.
Oh, sick. I stopped. I need to get back into it.
I went on Thursday. My body right now is a mixture of like sore and hurting, but like because I worked out everything, but it's like it's not constantly hurting. It only hurts when I actually like flex my muscles. But
So like, well, what did you do? What do you usually do?
So we got there, and first off, like all the employees were like extremely nice, and I was like, oh my god, everybody's so nice and welcoming. One of them hugged me because she was a hugger, and I was like, oh my god, everybody's so nice. She was like, get over here, I'm a hugger, and I was like, okay.
Get over here! Like,
you don't have a choice. I will find you. Every second you're not running, I'm only getting closer. But so
actually, you know what? Maybe it's like a trick, like a psych trick, because when I got signed up for LA Fitness, when I used it a lot at the time, they had like a free hugs campaign, and then she was like, "Oh," and then I'm like, "Sure," and then I gave her a hug, and then she was like, "Hey, you go to the gym, cool, go to LA Fitness," and I signed up. Maybe it's a trick. I think it is a trick.
Signing up to the gym?
No, I mean I wanted to. I saw LA Fitness, and I wanted to.
Yeah.
But like, oh, cool.
She's like, if you sign up, you'll get more hugs from me.
Wink, wink.
This is the only contact I have. I require intimacy.
I require human interaction.
I will pay more. This is cheaper than a prostitute.
It's like a prostitute you pay for every month. A weekly subscription to like Hose R Us. I don't know. I don't know what joke for that. So what was I thinking? So I was there. I'm signing up for the gym. When I got on the bus to go there, they asked me if I was a student. I was like, yeah. So I rode the bus for free.
Yo, facts. Yeah, it's called a hustle. Mission pass, respect a plus.
So I was wearing my backpack and I shaved that day, so I guess I looked really young. And so speaking of looking young, I was at the gym and a lady asked me how old I was, and she asked me if I was a student also. And the other woman that was there, she was like, I was like, I said at some point I was a student, and the other lady there was like student of life, and I was like, yeah. And so they gave me the student rate, which was like I think $5 less.
I detect the cap.
They gave me the student rate, which was like $5 less than the normal rate, which was like $43 per month.
Well, that actually. Wait. What's the gym?
It's called Fitness for You.
Okay.
So like upper floor is all cardio, bottom floor is all weights.
Mm-hmm.
The lady said, I told her I was 22, and she said she thought I looked 17.
Damn, they're really trying to sweet talk you. They're really sweet talking to you.
So
they're like, we desperately need subscription.
I was very flattered.
They're really working you out.
I'll be working out, not even in the gym yet.
She's telling you work out at the gym, you can work this, you feel me? That's the next thing she's gonna say at that point. Like, she's really hunting.
I mean, if I was to, oh god, why did I put those in that box? I was absentmindedly putting things in the box. I would say, if I am totally honest, I saw this like really cute girl there. I don't know who she is though, but hopefully I see her again.
At the gym.
She was like, when I left, she was just like smiling like a lot, and I was like, why is she smiling at me so much? And then I was like, I said bye to all the people. Very nice people.
Yeah.
Eggplant emoji. I found eggplants. In
Okay, is this like some elaborate? They have like a planted fake gym member that like smiles at new
I
dude.
don't know. She was really
This is
cute, and
so.
She smiled at me like the whole time.
This
like I was leaving.
this is so elaborate. This is so elaborate. They come at you. They're like, hey, get here, free intimacy. Then they say, damn, you look like you've 3 years younger. Come to the gym, work out. They plant somebody, like some cutie of the other gender, and they make you smile at you, like wave at you, like, hey, handsome.
Oh
And,
my
then,
god.
and you come back. They've got you. Escape while you can. Escape while you can.
I'm sure I put everything into the box. I don't even care.
That's kind of crazy. Like imagine.
Is that like a
That's
thing?
kinda
Have you
crazy.
seen a girl at a gym? She was behind the counter, so I assume she worked there. Because I had
Okay.
some other younger guy that was like probably around my age who was also working there.
Like, okay, like honestly, I don't think it's that impossible. I don't think it's that impossible. I really don't. Like to legit plant somebody to make someone come, like to keep the subscription.
To make them come or to make them come to the gym?
Why not both? Da, 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 da,
Wait,
da,
so-
da.
That's all, folks.
Work out in the gym, you can work this. You feel me?
Oh my gosh.
How am I supposed to look her in the eye when I go to the gym today?
So wait, so we never got. So like, what's your routine? I like hearing about routines.
So like I first started with. I didn't realize I was running for 30 minutes. I did 30 minutes of cardio, which I went on the treadmill for like 15 minutes, and then I went on to like the pedal thingy. It's like you stand up and you pedal, but I don't know what it's called. It's not
The ellipsis, elliptical.
elliptical. I think it's like you stand up and you pedal. I don't know if it was specifically that, but yeah, I went on that for another 15 minutes.
Now pop it. One,
Um,
two.
And it wasn't that bad. I thought my cardio was worse than I thought, but I did pretty well, so I was like, hey, that's not bad.
Nice.
And so I went downstairs. I worked like everything. I don't remember all the machines I worked on. Like there's the one where you like. It'd be more helpful if you could see my like gestures. Like you like hold your arms like this, and you like raise your legs up to work. Your
You
core.
hold your arms like this and you raise your legs up.
Yes.
The audio listeners are really enjoying these descriptors. Shit, I'm really enjoying.
Yeah, we don't have video on this podcast. It's too high budget.
Audio listeners, you don't see it, but he's sending me a psychic astral image.
Like that image of the guy who's like beaming pizza. Like he's looking at the pizza and it's floating towards. Wait, I worked everything pretty much. Something that I worked less than others. Then, oh my god, I went to Chipotle
That's what she
after.
said.
The best part of that day, I saw Tim, who's this guy I used to work with. I hadn't seen him in like a year. We used to talk about like Marvel every time I came into work. He used to work front end. Like I used to come into work and I talked to him every day about Marvel. He
Yeah, I worked
understood
that
the
front
Raimi
end.
movies. We talked about Marvel. We talked about
Understood how bad they were.
the movies, not movies. We talked about like Spider-Man, Marvel, and stuff every day to the point where the managers are telling me like you cannot come into work and engage in a 20-minute conversation before you go to work every day.
I bet.
And so, dude, I hadn't seen him in forever. He said he finally gotten around to playing Spider-Man PS4,
It looks cool.
and he said it was like one of the best games he ever played in his life. It's a really good game. So we had like sort of a short conversation. We didn't talk like forever because the line was really long at Chipotle, but like we talked a little bit. It was cool. I went to Chipotle, had a nice burrito, because I was on. I should have gotten something different, but I just wanted to get a burrito that time. I've been researching lots of exercise stuff, and I know
Yeah,
said like
good,
Chipotle
good.
is a good place to go for like there was a article saying like the best things to get at Chipotle for different types of diets. Like if you want a lot of protein, there's this thing you can get in like very specific orders, you know. So, but I can't go to Chipotle every time after I work out because that would be too expensive.
Yeah, I like Let's see. When I went, there used to be this sick, like Shake Shack. Not Shake Shack, not the chain. I mean like there's like a shake like stand thing at the bottom of the gym when they gave these
Never
like
been to Shake Shack.
bomb ass protein shakes. She'd get this chocolate and peanut butter. I said, girl, you know me. Give me that extra peanut butter, that extra nut. Oh God, yes. And that shit was delicious. At the
Extra nut.
I mean, every time I would sign, when I went to that gym, every time I left and got that protein shake, I would sign it, but no one reads. But hey, guys, by the way, so you know when you sign something when you give a tip or use a credit card, that information is literally never used. So that one, I remember working, and I was asking the boss, yeah, what is this used? In case you have to go to court. One time I went to court, we didn't even use it. So good job. They're literally, you have to keep for 7 years. You sign them every time, and you lose like 3 seconds of your life every time you make a purchase, and it's never used. Just know that.
You can put any name you want to.
Anyways, yeah, so I would just draw like something different every day on the signing thing because I was just like, okay, well,
I ordered
one time I drew like a Pikachu with like, because yeah, you can only use like one stroke, so I drew like a Pikachu with it. I think that was pretty impressive.
I ordered a pizza as Joseph Joestar once.
Oh, nice. Sometimes I just change the alias.
I don't think I signed the receipt, but
Fucking, I need to like when I drink a lot of coffee, and like whenever I have like a nice workout, which has not been for a while, unfortunately, I'm like, wow, that felt like I had a cup of coffee without the drawbacks. And I'm like, this is just a good thing to do. It's just so weird because we all have the same amount of hours a day, but it's like building the habit is such like my friend was telling me, if you just want to do some like pull-ups or push-ups, it's so easy. But just like the activity is so simple. It's not even complicated. You just have a bar at your house, but like people still won't do it just because of the habit. So it's like really workout isn't even the activity; it's just the habit.
Yeah.
So it's really weird how that works.
So I was like I said, been researching a lot of exercise research lately, and I was saying like it takes at least 4 weeks to see like visible results from working out, and I know like I get into the habit and all that, but I'm like 100% like I do really want to get like more fit. Like I gotta have my beach body ready, so I'm definitely not trying to give up or anything like that. Not $50 a month.
Oh yeah, that was also good incentive to go. I was like, I'm spending money. Yeah, that really was the incentive.
I was talking to a coworker, and she was like, "You better make use of that $43 per month."
Have you ever read like how they make money? Like if everybody who signed up actually used it even like once a week, they could not keep up with the machine wear and tear. Like they just could not.
Like that they have to make their money on people who don't go.
Yeah.
And that's like they have like those specials at the beginning of the year.
Yep. They make their like I said, if everyone used it once a week, they could not. So like it's kind of really smart. Like you get tremendous amounts of money. And then sometimes they give you the runaround. Like I remember I was trying to cancel. UMD gives a free gym. So I was trying to cancel my LA Fitness subscription. They gave me the runaround for like 3 weeks. Like I was like, "Can I talk to you?" Manager's got to be here. Can I talk to you? Manager's not here. Come back. They said, "Come back at 2." I came out at 2 the next day. Yeah, come back tomorrow. Huh? I'll strangle you right now. Let me cancel the fucking subscription. Like they really give you the fucking runaround.
These people are nice. I'm not trying to slander them or anything. But so she's telling me.
Do it now. It's live. It's on tape. Do it now.
Signing the contract, and she's one of the ladies there.
An evil cackle comes out of her mouth.
You signed the contract.
Like a purple, like a pentagram comes out from below.
No.
Oh god. So damn, you finally finished your day?
Yep.
You know what? I don't even have any words. So the lady, they say that a personal trainer comes with like your subscription, and I was like, that's nice. That's cool. So you set up an appointment and they help you with whatever. And so I'm talking to, or the lady, one of the ladies that's a personal trainer there, is talking to me about the contract. She's just going over, like I didn't specifically read every word. They're just going over like all the bullet points of it. Very boilerplate stuff. I think I just signed my life away. So she's telling me about the contract. Oh Jesus Christ, there's so many bats. She's telling me about the contract and I'm sorry, I'm trying to concentrate on not dying for 1 second. She's telling me about the contract and she's talking about all the bullet points and she's like, So you come in every week, etc., etc. Buyout rate is $125 if you want to, buy out of a contract. And I was like, inside host.
Buy out of the contract, you said?
Like, I think they say they can work with you on that, so it's not like ridiculous. But she said like buying out of the contract if you're leaving the gym or whatever, or something like that. I forgot.
Wait,
100%.
It's 125. It's like, do you mean to cancel early or like mid-month or what? Like, what is your contract for like a set amount of months?
Mine is like for a year. I'm subscribed there for a year, even if I'm not like going or anything, or I stop going. Like that's for a whole year. But I do plan on going for like as much as I can for a year.
Oh damn! That okay. Well, I mean, if you're using it, then it's good.
Yeah,
But
I'm trying to go at least a few times a week, but it's like it really heavily depends on my schedule because my work schedule always fluctuates. So
honestly, going 2 to 3 times a week is enough for a while, for the first few months.
yeah, I heard like at least 3 or 4 times a week is good. So at
The,
least
the
3.
first, yeah, like the first maybe, I don't know, the first 3 or 4 months out the gym, like I just spent all of it like understanding how anything worked, and like I know I definitely look stupid like a lot, just like trying to do exercises that were like new to me or whatever.
This is my
But I
first
just
time
like
at
didn't
the
care.
gym since high school. And I've been living here for like a long time, so I should.
Oh my god! I remember those kids in high school. I wanted to still got their backs, cause like I mean it's like kids in high school, but just kids. Like they'll be dumb and try to like deadlift shit, but they'll deadlift the wrong way and be like, "Oh, look at this, mom! I could do 300 pounds." And yep, they're back. There we go.
I do 200 the paraplegic for the rest of their life.
Oh man, yeah. Kids really do some dumb shit. I mean, adults do some dumb shit as well.
I think the only stupid or the stupidest I looked was trying to do like I was doing squats with like the bar. And,
Yeah.
I wasn't 100% sure if I had the right form, but my brother was like helping me with it, and I was like,
Oh,
guess it
nice.
looks alright. It doesn't feel bad or anything like that. I tried to do push-up or not.
Heels to the
push-up, I
ground.
tried to do, I was trying to do pull-ups. I got like 2 pull-ups because my arms were so worked and dead by that point that I couldn't pull myself up. So I kept working my arms and upper body, and I was like, they were like dead by the time I left the gym. Like I couldn't like keep doing it. But I worked just about everything. The only thing I didn't work a whole ton was like my core. But other than that, like I worked everything. And my abs.
I think you
like,
should,
at one point, I had like a not a spasm. I think they started like tightening super hard, and I was like, oh god, I'm cramping.
Oh yeah. Like if you work them, they like clump up in a weird way. Yeah.
It was like the weirdest thing I've ever felt because it's like tightening on its own. I'm like, oh god, make it stop.
I think you should like yeah, be in the habit of like working your core. I like didn't work my core as much as I should have, and
Well, I
like
do need to, yeah.
yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah.
Like my goal
Build
is to
habits
be like
now.
nice and fit and muscular, but not like too buff. I don't have anything insane in mind. Like, I
Listen,
wanna
you're not like.
Like,
Listen,
but not
being
too much.
being worried about being too muscular from going to the gym is like being worried that if you play basketball, you'll become LeBron James. It doesn't make any
That's,
sense.
Wait, which one?
The one who died was Kobe.
Yeah, I was like for a second. I was like, I thought that was in bad taste, but then I was like, sorry, my man.
I intentionally avoided. I'm not too influenced by the death, to be honest. But
Well, I just thought it was like crazy. I was.
oh, it is crazy.
You just don't expect to see like somebody's name
Yeah.
like that just like in the news.
I remember. What was her name? Was it Taylor Swift? She was saying like in this interview how like someone was like, what do you expect to do in the next 10, 30, 20, 30 years? And she was like, it's pretty arrogant to assume that you're gonna be around that long. Like, you think that nothing will happen? And like, yeah, look at that. Like, no one on the planet expected that.
Yeah.
That he's gonna die out of nowhere. So,
I would say like I listened to the Rooster Teeth podcast where they were remembering Monty Oom, and I never really knew him, like, or knew his.
oh yeah, Monty. Yeah.
Never really knew it that well. I remember watching Frederick. I remember he watched like Dead Fantasy in the G Hallway and like Ruby, but I never really knew his work that well. But like the podcast made me tear up just because they were remembering.
For listeners, the G hallway is the high school anime hallway.
It's much more than that. It's it's a hive of scum and villainy. You'll never find a
In,
more
in,
wretched hive
in,
of
in,
scum
in,
and
in a
villainy.
neutral tense, it is the anime hallway.
I guess we can go with that. Oh, it's 12 a.m.
Yeet.
Just one more floor.
Oh. I
So-
think we need to wrap in like the next 5-10 minutes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was saying I just because you could tell that they really did miss him. I was tearing up even though I didn't really know him. Just because you can tell it's just friends talking about something that they really miss. And I found out like the way that he died is so crazy. Like he died from like Jesus Christ, I'm gonna die in a second. He died from like an allergy that a food allergy that wasn't treated fast enough or something like competition.
He got. I don't remember how he got into the coma. I'm guessing the allergy. But he got into a coma, and he was in the coma for like too long, I think. And he died in the coma.
Yeah, that's what happened. I didn't remember like 100%, but yeah, it was like, caused by food allergy.
Very unexpected. Very unexpected. Yeah, I wouldn't think someone would die from food allergy if they like had treatment. Yep. R.I.P.
It's just,
What was I
crazy.
saying? Yeah, it is.
I was gonna say, I know you haven't been talking much this podcast, Matt. You don't have any stories or anything. You haven't been doing anything.
Nope. I've just been schooling. Oh yeah, I'm scared about the
School's exciting.
coronavirus.
Glad to
It's
have
like it's messed up my my plans to
Oh,
go to Korea. Because I was gonna
Yeah.
go to Korea this fall, I think, for teaching English there, but also studying the language so that I can translate. You passed out.
Yeah, don't mention that. Just pretend it didn't happen.
But yeah, and so the virus
How
has
bad.
been like, yep, you're not gonna be able to do this probably next fall, which kind of sucks.
I've always wanted to go
Um,
to Japan, but like I know I can't do it this year. Not just money wise, but like even if I did have the money, I'd be too.
Nah, I'm good. Nah, somebody just rolled a nat 20 on fucking Rat Plague. I'm good.
I would roll some dice. Like,
I'm
am I gonna
good.
get sick?
Nah,
My
they're
friend-
fucking.
My friend actually, she was supposed to go to Korea this semester to Korea University,
There's no way.
and she went to Korea. Yeah, it's like one of their top universities, but she went to Korea. They sent her an email that said the program's canceled. Now she has to fly back to the United States in a few days because people are closing their borders to Korea right now because of the virus.
Damn.
And that's the reason they canceled it, because people were like, yeah, it's going to be harder to get in and out of Korea in the future, so might as well just have you guys go now when it's easier.
So I hit with that fat mix up.
It's kind of like what's the status of, like, usually it's like ho hum hot virus of the week, but like this is I know it sounds like typical to say this is actually different, but like it is actually different. Like,
Yeah,
the
it's-
numbers are off the charts.
Yeah, it's the mortality rate is 2.8%, I think, and like for the common flu, I think it's 0.1%
Mm.
is the mortality rate. So it's a lot higher.
I've heard that it's
So like
can't
Usually the
just-
flu outdoes most of the buzz viruses.
I think I've heard that it's like if you have a better or goodish or a good immune system, it's not won't die from it. I think is what I've heard.
yeah, but it's still pretty deadly.
Yeah.
Like compared to a normal flu. Like you wouldn't think that 2.8% is a lot, but when you're talking about millions and millions of
Yeah,
people
yeah.
potentially getting it, it's a lot.
Yeah, I know.
Damn, someone really out here playing Plague Inc. with us. God playing Plague Inc.
Honestly.
Italy got nuked.
I was thinking, what I was thinking when I heard was that a lot of the people that have died from it already had some sort of pre-existing condition or something like that. Was like,
I mean, yeah, but I
Yes,
mean, the
yeah,
doctor
obviously.
that originally like broke the news, he didn't have anything wrong with him. He was like a normal adult with a normal immune system. He just died.
Yeah.
damn rip.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's a map. There are 65 cases in the U.S. Ooh, how fun!
yeah,
They actually think that it's more than that. It's probably closer to like undetected ones. It's probably closer to 100 or 200.
I hope that would be.
Because there was one case where the person who was diagnosed with it hadn't been to any countries who were infected. Like they hadn't traveled abroad, and they also weren't in contact with anyone else who was known to have the virus. So it was like a totally unknown, like who's got you this virus? We don't know who they are. They're out there infecting other people right now. Yeah. So it could be circulating right now, and it's mostly in California, I think, is where the case is.
Like
Man, I hate this season of fucking the Black Plague season 2 China. Fuck, I don't need this shit, man.
I really don't. I don't want this podcast to end before it starts.
Oh my god, 3,000 in Korea? Holy shit.
Yep.
I didn't know it was that bad.
It started off with just a few, and then a bunch of people got. It's this plague is like
It's a plague.
not plague.
It is a plague.
This
a plague
virus
on our
is
society.
This
Automatically
virus
elevated to plague.
Evelated.
I am shutting down this podcast for good. I can't be caught out here making these mistakes.
it's interesting because like this virus is it's not super deadly, but that's what makes it so hard to contain. Because if it was super deadly, then anyone who caught it would die, and then you could, they just die and you don't spread it on. But this one is like it takes 14 like days to even show symptoms sometimes.
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing.
Yeah.
It's definitely very spooky.
Yep.
Yeah, that is making me a little nervous, not gonna lie.
Yep, makes me nervous too.
That's our title.
No, I think the title is if you work out here, you can work this.
Oh god. Okay. That or evelated. I'm gonna kill myself. That's on stream. Not on stream though. There's no good way to come out of the sentence.
Alright, well, I gotta bounce.
Alright, so next week I am gonna die taking 2 computer science exams. I think, and then I'm probably gonna drink my problems after the last one.
Be hitting that
What do you guys?
lean.
What do you guys do next week? It's a wrap.
I'm gonna go sleep and night. Oh, she's still there. Never mind. What am I doing next week? We're gonna be hitting the gym, trying to really just go as much as possible. Well, I'm doing today, tomorrow, so that should be good enough. Hopefully I save.
Alright,
But,
cool.
I'll try to watch Parasite.
Oh yes,
the,
please. So good.
next
Please,
podcast.
please.
We gotta all agree to see Sonic at some point. We need to see Sonic before it goes out of theaters. So we can
Well,
talk about it.
baby steps. Let's all agree not to get corona.
Yeah.
Baby steps.
Stay
Baby
healthy out there.
steps.
We don't want to lose somebody on this podcast. My friends, I value you very much, so don't want to lose anybody.
Alright, cool. I guess that's a wrap then.
All right, yeah, I'll try to.
Alright. Alright. Da da da. I'll sing a song until the stream stops. Da 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 da. And the stream over. I can't keep this up. Ba 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 ba.